Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, the world. The Other Side with DC. Special guest today, none other than Fat Daddy. Y'all know Fat Daddy.
Good vibes only. Somebody help me. Good vibes only. Oh, good vibes. Good vibes only. Good vibes only. Good vibes only. That's what I'm rooting for. Good vibes only.
You know Fat Daddy. You've seen him in Alabama. You've seen him in Louisiana. You've seen him in Arkansas. You've seen him in Oklahoma. You've seen him in St. Louis. You've seen him in Chicago, Kentucky, New York, Florida. You've seen Fat Daddy all over the world. We even saw Fat Daddy across the seas, doing things overseas. Fat Daddy, listen, welcome to the Other Side with DC, buddy. What's up, son? How you doing? Everything good?
Yep. Everything is amazing.
Listen, let me tell you something, man. You know, I've been knowing you since you was this tall.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he was knee high. You know, you was little.
Uh-huh.
Your daddy is a world-renowned blues, fabulous entertainer, R.L. Griffin.
That be him.
That be him?
That be him.
The Blues Palace.
The Blues Palace.
Did you grow up in the Blues Palace?
I grew up in the Blues Palace.
Well, how did you decide you were going to start singing in the Blues Palace? Or what were you ever doing? I mean, you just couldn't just start getting up there with R.L. and just start playing. What happened?
So,
give us a journey.
Let me give you the journey. So what happened was,
okay.
So first I started playing drums with my daddy.
Okay.
And, so I was playing drums, sitting back there, and all of a sudden my dad was like, "Man, background." So I started background singing, and then I was background every week, and then before I knew it, I sung one song, they liked it. I sung another song, and then we just started every week. I just started adding songs, and before you know it, here come Fat Daddy.
Here come Fat Daddy. Fat Daddy, but
here
you know, but you're going all over the world now.
Yeah.
What? Tell us a little bit about yourself, so our folks can tune in, because folks want to know a little bit about you, your background, where you're from, where were you born, you know, everything. Where you graduated from? Did you play football?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Gotcha.
What's happening?
So I'm from Dallas, Texas. Big D, Dallas Cowboys fan. If you didn't know that.
Cowboys.
Yeah. I went to Lincoln High School in South Dallas.
Lincoln Tigers.
Single son of South Dallas. I graduated class of 06. I didn't play football. I played baseball. I thought I was going pro.
Okay.
I said, hey, I'm gonna be the best baseball player come out of Lincoln. But you know, Lincoln was known for no baseball team. So
no.
I was one of the best kids that came out of Lincoln playing baseball, but they weren't known for baseball.
Okay.
But I was one of the first African Americans to get offered a scholarship at North Texas Denton when they first had their first baseball team back in 06. But I didn't take it because I wanted to be in the band. I went to Grambling.
Okay.
So
you went to Grambling?
Yeah, I marched at Grambling one semester. And then I just.
So you go up there with Brother Conrad?
Yeah, doing my thing. Yeah. Sarge Conrad. Yeah, he was definitely a good guy. So I marched at Grambling. And then I started playing drums. I played for Sir Charles Jones. I played for L.J. Eccles. I played for Boosie Collins twice. I traveled overseas with the Peterson brothers. And then after that, became Fat Daddy the blues singer. Here I am now.
Well, look, man, you Fat Daddy the blues singer now.
That's it, man. That's it.
So, how is it? I mean, how does that make you feel coming from South Dallas and becoming the star, but going up through the rings of trying to get there? Man,
it's definitely an honor to come from Dallas, Texas, because a lot of Southern Soul blues artists are from Alabama, your Mississippis, your Carolinas, and your Louisianas. It's not a whole lot of Southern Soul blues artists out of Dallas. And so to put Texas on my back, my daddy put it on his back first. But to put Texas on my back in Dallas and all surrounding areas to become where I'm at, man, it's a blessing, man. The journey get hard sometimes, but it's definitely a blessing. I'm just happy that the city fooled me, because a lot of people say, your city ain't gonna support you. Your city ain't gonna support you. I can't say that. Dallas support me. I can say I'm having I can just say, hey, I'm going outside tonight. We gonna beat her.
Yeah.
And I know 50 people gonna just show up and come hang out with me. You know what I'm saying?
How did you miss rap and you know, because that's the era that they have the rap and all of that. But you know, what about you to the blues by way of skipping over the rap? Or did you ever rap?
I never rapped. My daddy, my daddy, I was growing up, that's all I knew. I ain't know what rap was. I listened to Riding the Car with my daddy. We listened to Johnny Taylor. We listened to Bobby Blue Band.
Yeah.
We listened to my daddy's favorite, ZZ Hill. And so sometimes, you know, we do stuff because we see other people do it, but like when it's really in you, then it's in you. Like the blues just in me. It ain't pulled on me. Mm-hmm. And so it's a big difference. So I'm really a blues kid. That's why I wrote a song called Back to the Juke Joint. I'm a
juke joint person too, man.
I
got to have it.
Gotta have it, Gotta have it.
Yeah, I have to have it. Well, but now, all of the people that you've traveled and met over, because, you know, I'm a big concert promoter. You know, I know every one of them. I promoted all of them now. But now, what was the feeling when you were in the midst of Johnny Taylor, Bobby Bland, B.B. King, Z.Z. Hill, Little Joe Blue, all of the singers when they would even come through the club?
Yeah. So, man, I never forget. I got a chance to go watch Johnny Taylor perform. I think I had to be 9 years old, maybe 10. But I got a chance to go watch him at the Longhorn Ballroom.
Oh, that was my show. So you must have snuck in.
Yeah, I snuck in.
You must have snuck in because that was my show at the Longhorn.
Yeah.
I promoted.
So
you was 9 years old.
I was like 9 years old, and so my daddy was took me to the Longhorn to see Johnny. We was standing behind the stage, and I never forget. So when Johnny came out, he told my daddy, Pete, I'm finna turn the house down, Pete. I'm gonna turn it down quick, and I gotta go, Pete. I gotta get back on that bus. I gotta go. I never forget when he walked on that stage, man. The people, like, they were so excited to see him. He didn't say nothing. He just walked and looked for a minute, and I kept saying, "Dad, what are you looking at?" My dad said, "That's how he do, man. He a character. You gotta watch him." But when he opened his mouth, man, it was just like, whoa, like, this guy is amazing. And so from that day, you know what I'm saying, I never knew I was gonna be a singer, but I knew I was gonna do something in the entertainment field. But I just thought I was going to really be a drummer. But I didn't know that I was going to be out front. But I got a chance to see Johnny Taylor in his prime. You know what I'm saying? And I never forget that moment. Then I got a chance to see my daddy. Well, they don't do this no more, but they called it turn the house. That was y'all.
We're turn the house.
Yeah, that was y'all singing in the old day. We're going to turn the house.
Yeah, us old people.
Yeah, y'all old people. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say that. But
I said it.
Y'all,
you calling us old.
Y'all up in age promoters.
We're up in age. Ain't that a song? Up in age now.
Yeah.
Up in age promoters. So,
you know, the people who, you know, y'all was doing this thing first, and I learned a lot.
We was making a lot of money, man.
Huh?
I made a lot of money.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you made a lot of money.
When Johnny, the show you talking about Johnny? Listen. Let me tell you what happened. We made so much money that night that people didn't have anywhere to sit.
Wow.
And, you know, y'all call it soda, pop. We'd have pop and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we used to have soda water, Soda water. Yeah, and in the cases. And we didn't have no room for people to sit, and folks was wanting to sit down.
Wow.
Man, guess what they were sitting down on?
Soda water, the cases.
$2.
Wow.
$2 a case. If you want to sit down at the Longhorn,
you got a $2 cake. That's crazy. That's some old school stuff, boy.
But that's real.
And so I got a chance to see my daddy turn the house because I never forget this story. I was sitting in the back. This is when my daddy had Bobby Blue Band at the club, and that's when Bobby came in. I went to a sound check, and his son was playing drums. That's when I loved drums back then, so I really was like into it. I thought I could outplay his son. I was like, Dad, I can play better than him. My dad's like, nah, he been going. You know, I'm like, Dad, I'm better than that kid. But anyway, I seen Bobby Blue Band turn the house at my daddy's club, and I never forget. My daddy made a lot of money that night. He made a lot of money with Bobby Blue Band. And I asked my dad, I said, what you gonna do with all that money? He said, I'm gonna save it. He said, because one day I'm gonna have to help it spend it on you. But I learned something from my daddy and Bobby Blue Band. Man, if you team up together, you can make something happen in the industry. And my daddy would team up with a lot of artists and bring them to the city, and he made stuff happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right at the Blues Palace.
Right at the Blues Palace. And so now that's what I try to do. I try to team up with other Southern Soul blues artists. I don't care big or small, and try to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep the real music alive.
But how did the word Southern Soul blues come into play when it was just blues? Blues,
man. That's a great question. It's so many people say so much stuff. I see people say he started, she started. I heard so much different ways who started. But if I had to say who started Southern Soul Blues, who I considered as Southern Soul Blues to me, besides the real blues, I'm gonna say Sir Charles Jones.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta say Sir Charles. Then I'm gonna say TK Soul. Created this genre you call Southern Soul Blues.
Well, because you had the Marvin Cease and all of the different singers,
Tyrone Davis,
and all of Tyrone. He was wild. I promoted Tyrone. I promoted so many of them. I met so many of them, and did business with them. Millie Jackson, you name them. I had them all. Johnny Taylor. But at the end of the day, though, that was the blues.
Yeah.
And we were promoting blues shows. But now Southern Soul, they're not really singing the blues like they sang the blues back then, but they put a new twist to it.
Yeah.
And the twist is catching on fire.
It's catching on fire. Definitely catching on fire. So we got a new age or way of singing blues. So like me, I'm 35 years old. I haven't lived, and I gotta use church terms. I haven't lived a hymn, right? So back when y'all was singing hymns in church about what was going on in them days, we didn't live that. We only heard that through y'all. So our music, our Southern Soul, our blues, which we call blues and Southern Soul, we just put a different swing on it, made it a little faster, sometimes be a little slower, but the beat done changed.
But but one other thing. Back then, and when you were talking about Johnny Taylor, and Tyrone and Lil Milton and all those folks, Millie, they all came out singing the blues, but they were all dressed in like suits and uniforms and glitter and all that. But hell, now Southern Soul, y'all come out and tore up jeans and everything else, and I ain't never seen nothing like it. And they never had to pay nobody like we paying the Southern Soul singers today.
Yeah, and that's because we adapted to what the world adapted to, and so we changed the whole. When I first started 5 years ago, I was trying to be somebody I really wasn't. I was trying to be my daddy. I was trying to wear a suit, but that wasn't what the people want to see me. They wanted me to really be who I am,
right?
And accept me. They accept me for being Fat Daddy. So that's why you might see me in some jeans on stage.
It's all good. It's
all
cool.
good. Yeah, it's cool. That's the way. Basically, like I say, that's the way now.
But what about the tracks? I'm accustomed to having a band.
Yeah,
so I gotta have a band. I need the horns and the drums and the guitar and the saxophones and Big Jack and all them folks. Lil Charles, Lee Charles and everybody. But
the track stuff started. That track stuff started. They say because people didn't want to pay for the band; it was too much expensive.
But y'all cut a lot of people out of business.
Why you say that?
Well, because the people that play the guitars, and like Hal and rest his soul, when they went to the tracks, that the bands disappeared. Artists and stuff, blues, instruments.
When I first started, I tried to start with a band. I tried to take a band everywhere I went. Man, I couldn't afford it. And so I had to learn how to adapt.
Why you with me?
I couldn't.
Let's talk about King George. I like King George.
King George, good fella.
I like Tucker. I like Pokey Bear and all those folks. Okay. But when we go to the Blues Palace, could you just imagine your daddy at the Blues Palace singing on track?
He wouldn't do it.
That's my point.
He wouldn't do it.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, but if you don't have the band, but you got the track, but they still charging $30,000 and $40,000 without a band, and they talking about they ain't got no money. They did cut that lie out right there. Now. They cut that out.
So
come on now.
I get it, but let me. I can only speak for Fat Dad. I can't speak for everybody else, but. In my situation, when I do track shows, it's because
it's good to do one.
It's good to do them, but if I had my pick, if I had having my way, I would never ever travel without a band because I grew up in a band. I grew up in a real juke joint with a live band. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got some promoters, they'll pay me good money. I'll be like, hey man, I can bring my band. Nah, we don't want a band. We just want to track because we don't want to buy the back line. We don't want to pay the extra for extra stuff for the back line.
Because people will start accepting it.
They're accepting it. That's the key. They're accepting it. But I do believe this. I do believe this.
Well, you better believe something, because I don't want no track.
And hear me when I tell you this. Okay. I do believe this. I do believe bands are back, and they starting to stick because a lot of promoters now they be like, hey man, I want you to bring your band. I want you to bring your band, And like King George, he don't do no track shows. He do all band shows.
And Millie Jackson don't do track shows.
Yeah, she do nothing but band shows. But so I believe the bands are truly coming back. You know what I'm saying?
I hope
and,
so.
Like shout out to all the band members, man. Shout out to my band, man. I love them so much. Them cats, they rock with me. Shout out to BJ Finn, Kingston, Trey, Jay Bennett. Man, they be rocking for sure. And so what I be saying, like that band stuff, it definitely what need to go back to. Real talk.
Yeah, I mean, I think certain shows can accommodate track.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, when B.B. King at the Longhorn and wherever I was promoting B.B. King, when it was time for B.B. King to hit, and boy, that thump came on. Oh man, it was like thunder. The house was just on fire. Okay. And so I just love to have the bands.
Yeah.
I just, we play, hey, look, the Gap Band, Roger Zapp, they got their band. You know what I mean? Everybody got their band. Picture the OJs singing track.
That ain't gonna happen.
Picture the Four Tops singing track.
That ain't gonna happen.
That
ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna go for that. I think the band is definitely the ways to go back. I think it's gonna go back
to all the musicians. I'm just trying to let the musicians know I'm for you musicians. I'm for you musicians. Get back on the band. Get back in the game. Okay?
Get back. We're trying to get back to it.
They can't come out here charging $25,000 and talking about, well, we can't afford no band. And they gonna go up there and sing and show up and have somebody playing some music and they get a microphone and sing. I mean, good.
Yeah.
I'm with the trend.
You with the trend?
But I'm pushing for the band.
Yeah.
I'm pushing for the trombones and the solo guitar and everybody give him a play.
Give him some play.
I just like that. But tell me about growing up in South Dallas.
Wow, great question. Man, growing up in South Dallas, I went to Lincoln High School, so definitely was a vibe. Definitely, I loved it. But growing up and going to a school where it was gang banging back then, it was Crips and the Bloods and Dixon and Park Row and 44 and all that crazy stuff was going on. All the kids that went to Lincoln, we bled purple. So when we came to school, it wasn't what side you was from and like we all was together. Everybody was trying to be something. When I was in school, everybody was in the magnet program, and so it definitely was a different experience. But I had it a little tougher because everybody knew who my daddy was,
right?
And so everything, if I tried to do anything that wasn't the right way, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna call your daddy. We know your daddy. Your daddy on Blue Pepper. We know R.L. Griffin." So I had like an eye on me at all times, but it helped me become who I am today. You know what I'm saying? And I respect people like you. I respect just different people like Mr. Johnson at the school. I respect Mr. Harville. So I enjoyed growing up in South Dallas. Like, it wasn't bad. How people think, oh, you was growing up in the hood. Like, I'm a product of a kid that went to Lincoln High School in South Dallas, and I made it.
And I'm a kid that grew up and made it out of South Dallas, Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
And I was the mayor of this city.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't do it from the... But I'm still a hood rat. I want you to know that. I'm still a hood rat. I'm still... Well, giving back, because you do a lot of that. Giving back to the community, doing community things and helping people.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about it, what all you guys do and what all you do.
Man, I do a lot. So we do. I came out this year helping my uncle with the turkey drive. Shout out to my uncle. He did some amazing stuff. With,
which uncle you talking about?
Dwayne Kerway, the man himself, the mayor of the city, Dwayne Kerway.
Right. Yeah.
We came out over there, gave some turkeys out at Big T.
We gave away 600.
600 turkeys. Yeah. I need to figure out. I need to get with him so I can be able to give away some turkeys for Christmas. So I'm putting it in atmosphere right now. I'm trying to do a Fat Daddy turkey drive for Christmas. Yeah. I need y'all support. And so.
Word up on that now. Word up on that. Y'all send the word out. We're looking for some turkeys for Christmas.
For Christmas.
For the needy, not the greedy.
Yeah, the needy, not the greedy. And I enjoy giving back. I always go to Big T, hang out. My daddy, we do a big toy drive on Christmas. I think my daddy been doing it now like 20 some years. So every year we give a lot of toys. We go out. Sometimes, people donate toys, but now since we all, me, my daddy, and my brother, we all put our money together, and we go to Walmart. We buy a lot of toys, and we give them to the kids, and it'd be amazing. We used to feed, and then my daddy had quit feeding. He when COVID came, he was like, "Man, I don't want anybody to be around me," And so we kind of quit feeding, but we trying to go back to it. We used to feed. We used to give away toys and feed. And so like it just be amazing, man, just to give back. I try to do like little blues shows and people come in for free just to give back to the city, just to do something.
Well, tell me about this #1 hit that you had called Mailman. I want to hear about the Mailman. I want to play a little bit of it, too, a little snippet. I don't want to get out of line with it, but the Mailman.
Man, I was in Atlanta, Georgia with the one and only Sir Charles Jones. Shout out to Sir Charles Jones. That's when Atlanta went to the Super Bowl. And so I flew to his house. He was taking me to the game. He had tickets to the game. He taking me to the Super Bowl game with him. And that's when he smoked cigarettes. He still smokes cigarettes. He's out there smoking a cigarette.
He won't call me back.
He won't call you back?
Yeah, call him out. Sir Charles, call me back. Call me back, Sir Charles. Tell you live, better hear him dial me back.
Call him back, man. Hit him up. So listen, we was at his house and he was drinking a Budweiser. It had to be about 7 in the morning on a Sunday morning. And he was talking. He was happy I made it. My plane made it. We was there early. And I seen the mailman riding by. And I was like, man, what's going on this Sunday morning? I'm like, damn. I'm from Dallas. So I said, why the mail? He said, man, I don't know what's going on. So we watched it from his back, from his porch to the neighbor house. And I seen the mailman go around the back. I watched. This is a true story. He got the mail truck. He didn't go to the front door. He went around the back. And we watching him. Like, dang, what's going on? He knocked on that door. The mailman went right through the back door. I mean, uniform on, everything. Like, man, what the crap? We watched him. He was about 20 minutes, came out the front door. And I just started singing, I ain't never seen a mailman deliver on Sunday.
I ain't never seen a mailman deliver on Sunday. Oh, yeah, deliver my divorce papers early this morning. I ain't never. Time I was stepping out.
Deliver my divorce papers, y'all, early Sunday morning. And that's how the song came back. 6 months later.
Well, you know what? You know what, though? Mm-hmm. It must have been something in the water.
There's something in the water?
There's something in the water. Yeah. They got a hold on me. There's something in the water. There's something in the water. It won't let go of. Oh, no. There's something in the water.
Definitely something in the water there.
Talk about something in the water.
Something in the water. Man, I was in Louisiana with my boy Tucker. Me and Tucker James. Shout out to Tucker James, man. We was in Lafayette at Target. And so me and Tucker walk around Lafayette. You know, we being fellas. We walking around. We in Target. I forgot. We was in there buying some. We was in Target doing something. We was walking around. It was late night. And I seen like 3 girls. They was fine. I said, ooh, Tucker, look. So he like, man, I ain't gonna do that. So we walking around. We looking. I'm looking. And so I'm walking. I'm following behind, looking at them. And I just started singing, something in the water. But I was saying in Louisiana. And then I changed the song. That's how I came up with something in the water. I was in Target just messing around and seeing some girls. Thought they were fine. And started talking about it.
Some girls thought they was fine.
They were fine.
Was they fine?
They were fine as ever. That's why I kept saying, it's something in the water that I heard. Boy, ooh, wait.
Well, maybe that's how you came up with Good Vibes.
Good vibes only is what I stand for. Positive energy. That's what I'm rooting for. Good vibes only. Somebody help me. Good vibes only.
Good vibes only. They studied all the songs. Good vibes only, man. Yes, sir. Good vibes only, yeah. I came up with good vibes in my house. Shout out to my homeboy Mike, who's in the studio working, man. And I always post on my page every day. I always say good vibes only. I ain't mad at nobody. Positive energy. You know what I'm saying? I always promote that, like, it's good vibes, positive energy, and we ain't mad at nobody. I always try to promote that. And then so one day I was just writing. I just wrote about good vibes, and there I go. Here it come.
Well, what's next?
What's next for Fat Daddy? I just signed a record label. Well, shout out to Music Access. I just signed my first record deal to Music Access, and I haven't put an album out in 4 years. I only got one album out as an artist. I didn't put one out in 4 years. I'm about to put an album out in 2025. So I'm about to do something that I ain't did in a long time. Put an album out, a full album, 12 songs. I'm gonna shoot 6 videos for the album. Shout out to my team who helped me do a lot of stuff. Shout out to Lorraine 51. Help me make all my videos, my social media platform. Shout out to Lorraine. And so yeah, I got an album. I'm gonna drop an album in 2025. So this about to be something different for me.
I mean, how many shows you think you're gonna be doing? And are you with Mel Mac? Are you doing any of the soul tours? You got something on that's coming up?
Yeah, I'm doing that Garland show. Southern Soul Super Bowl. Shout out to Melvin Mack. December 28th in Garland. We're doing Southern Soul Super Bowl. I got this Saturday. I got Vicksburg this Saturday. I got CBT next week in Houston. The Music Award. I got the People's Choice Awards next week. I won that award. I pick it up. It's the award, but I'm getting honored for the People's Choice Award in Houston for the ZBT. I got the 21st. I'll be in Arkansas. Then I'll be in Garland December the 28th.
So how you doing all this traveling, man? Where you gonna get your daddy's old bus or what?
Nah.
You
My daddy gave me that bus. I said, oh no.
You don't want to break down.
I don't want to break down. I don't want to put no gas in it. Oh no. My dad, that was Lil Milton bus.
Yeah, I know.
That was Lil Milton bus. Yeah, I don't want that bus.
You don't want the bus?
Nah, I'm pass on it. That bus. My dad let that bus sit up too long. I don't know why my dad should have kept driving that bus. He didn't drive it.
He didn't drive the bus? Well, he was busy making money at the Blues Palace. He didn't have to go nowhere.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get on 20 on that one. I ain't gonna take my chance in that one.
You gonna take your chance with that?
Not down 20, I ain't.
Well, so will you ever do a big show with your dad?
Yes, I mean I want to, but my dad is stuck in his ways now. My dad really don't want to leave the club. Like my daddy, he rather just go there and sing the club, and he cool with that. He ain't trying to. I would bring my daddy to Garland if he wanted to come, but he ain't. My daddy ain't really. He don't care about it no more like that. I like he care about the music, but he don't care about to go outside the Blues Palace and perform. He really just like, I'm over that. I've done that so many years. You know what I'm saying? It's your turn. He always tell me it's your turn. Like you go do all that. And so my daddy he rather stay at the club and sing there.
What if I call your daddy? What if I call Ariel and say, okay, Ariel, we're gonna roll out here to the place, and you're gonna at least be introduced to the people. He deserves it. He really deserves it. He and others deserve it.
Yeah.
But when you look at those that came and sung at your dad's club, Ariel Blues Palace, then you go back and you look at Vernon Garrett. You look at Lil Joe Blue. We just go on.
Lil Joe Blue, boy, that's
Lil
a
Joe
singing
Blue.
man.
Look at ZZ Hill. All these folks, they were on stage. Johnny Taylor was at your club. Bobby Bland was there. All of those singers have been at Blues Palace.
Yeah.
And on Friday, Saturday night, and the weekend, Doctor ain't nothing but a party.
That's it. Ain't nothing but a party. And man, that would be good. My dad to do, but I mean, he might come. It depends. He might do it. He having a birthday party this Sunday.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, this Sunday.
Yeah.
He having a birthday party this Sunday. Yeah, tell him this Sunday. See what he say.
Yeah.
He might say, I'm gonna go food for that. He might not.
Well, when he called, our code name when I come into the palace is Mr. Moody.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
He told me as Mr. Moody.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna challenge him to tell him we're gonna come out on the 28th.
Why do he call you Mr. Moody?
Well, because when I was mayor, then you call out my name, then everybody is all on you and all of that.
Got you.
And tell them what kind of position I might have been in when I came in. So I was as Mr. Moody.
Yeah.
Mr. Moody.
He showed me saying, Mr. Moody in the building, Mr. Moody.
Mr. Moody in the building. Yeah. It just depends on how I was rolling at that particular time. But listen, man, I just wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you so much.
And I just want to make sure don't get up there and forget me.
Nah,
don't make me come to a show and act a fool.
Never.
Don't make me come up there when you get on stage and then you act like you don't know I'm there.
Nah.
And then I have to jump up and act crazy.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Call you out.
Yeah, nah, I've been with you.
Remember me.
Yeah.
Don't act like you don't know me.
Nah, definitely.
I have raised you.
Yeah. Definitely not gonna do that. What do you think you'll ever go back to promote shows or what?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to promote you. Not you to sign up with an agent and everybody. Golly, I don't want the agent price, but I don't want nothing free.
Nah.
But here's the deal. I do think and would like for you to help spearhead us bringing the Southern Soul singers together for a congratulatory recognizing those in the past.
Got you.
Okay? Because it's like doing the 440 relay. We're just handing the baton off.
That's it.
Like we explained earlier in this conversation, how the blues transition into Southern Soul.
Yeah.
Well, but we gotta go back, and you got Bobby Patterson, Vernon Garrett, all of these blues singers that were legends.
Yeah.
And I just think we need to salute them in some passion, in
Yeah.
some kind of way. And I think it'd be a great evening.
Yeah.
You know, to come out and we do it and give them a little recognition and award those that they don't have to come sing.
Just come
But
show
they need to come and be shown appreciation.
I agree.
But I think that if you got yourself and Pokey Bear and the rest of the gang, TK Soul and King George, and because even Lady Lotion,
Yeah.
you know, now Lady Lotion, you know, I talked to Lady Lotion.
Yeah.
And-
How's she doing?
Well, she's doing pretty good now. She's doing better.
Okay.
I talked to her last week, and she's doing pretty good. And I love her show.
Yeah.
And, you know, because she sits out there and then, you know, doing her show, she sits and grabs her hair and throw it off. And you know what I'm talking about. All that, throw the wig off. I mean, it's real old traditional blues that we had.
Yeah.
And I like to see it, but I'm asking you for your help.
I definitely would do it. Anything I can do for the city and to bring people together, I'm definitely for it. Like, I'm down.
And then, you know, we talked about trying to bring singers and entertainers together so it won't have all this infighting, and realizing that, hey, listen, it's enough money
For everybody.
And my whole saying is this, and I still stand by this. It's not about the money.
Yeah.
It's about the money.
Yeah.
Okay? So if it's about the money, I mean, there's going to be plenty to go around.
Yeah.
But togetherness brings about even more for folks to be able to make it more plentiful for others.
Yeah.
So, you know.
It's no need to, like, I always say this, and people say, man, I had a lot of people say, man, don't say that, Fat Daddy. I don't care about, when I got in this game, I never thought about being, the biggest artist or having the biggest name or having the biggest songs. I always cared about the people. Like, I always cared about if the people like what I'm doing. I never cared about what the other person like another artist, because I never was in competition. And so I was trying to tell all the artists, like new artists, people maybe ask questions like, don't have your mind stuck on competition. Like, man, focus on entertaining the people, because the people love you. They gonna forever support you. You know what I'm saying? That's like, there's no need to be jealous of each other. Like, it's enough money for everybody.
Well, you know, but in the rap scene, that's where you had all of the differences and confrontations and all of that.
Yeah.
I don't see that in Southern Soul. And something else I like. I love Zydeco.
You like Zydeco?
I love Zydeco.
You do?
Get me some Zydeco.
Yeah. That's crazy for you to say that, because I've been thinking about trying to do a Zydeco, something in Dallas with Zydeco. Like some Zydeco stuff.
Well, let's do it.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk it. I want to get it done.
Let's do it.
And I want to do a trail ride.
You want to do a trail ride?
I certainly want to do a trail
here
ride.
you
What
go,
can we
man.
do
You
a
too
trail
young for a
ride?
trail ride.
We'll
Here you
get
go.
Shy to help us put together a trail ride. And
We need shot now for that one.
we got to have Shy for it. And I want to start doing some parties too.
It is a party?
Yeah, I got to make some money, man.
Yeah.
I need to make some money, man. Y'all tripping. I need to make some money. To do these parties. I don't have to, you know, we ain't got to do no old folk party, but we got to do some parties.
Yeah,
we got to do
some
something
grown
that folks going to like.
We got to call Grimes, tell him to give us some pics today.
Oh, man, that's Grimes. What do you think about Grimes? Shout out to Grimes.
Shout out to Grimes, man.
Grimes time, that's my buddy,
He
buddy.
funny, man. He hilarious, man. He's just a good guy, but yeah, he making all the money right now, man, with all the picks. He winning.
Is he winning?
He winning.
Oh my goodness! Well, he ain't shared them, so
He ain't shared 'em?
No, I ain't sure. He ain't shared them. Maybe you got to share one this afternoon.
Yeah. Do you think is Sock going back to the championship?
I'm for SOC. Now I graduated from Roosevelt,
Yeah.
but you know I'm for SOC because SOC is rolling.
Yeah.
And then DeSoto and Duncanville, they out there doing their thing.
Yeah.
So I support the entire community.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm a SOC. I got a big old SOC ring. I don't have it on right now. You know that they presented me with one of the championship rings.
Wow.
Only because of my support of the community that I give.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate you, man, and we got to do some things.
Let's do it.
And we
I'm
got to
down
do a
for
whole
it.
bunch of stuff, okay?
I'm down for it.
All right, you down?
I'm down.
All right, we're going to hit some of this music. What we got happening?
Let's end the show with a little bit from the Blues Palace.
Oh, we got
Let's
the blues
see, man.
Palace.
Let's see what you got there.
That a blues master is
Yeah.
right there. There he is, RL himself. Is he going to call the hens up there on this one?
I don't know.
This is The Other Side with DC. Special guest today, Fat Daddy.
Yes, sir.